Welcome to All This Math. This is Professor Parker. Make sure you are subscribed to the All This Math YouTube channel. Make sure you like the video, share the video, tell everybody what we're doing here. All right. Shout out to Clark Atlanta University, down in the Atlanta University Center. Important historically black college. All right. What are we doing now? We adding money. That's what we're doing. All right. We got 3 examples up here. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do with each of these is I'm gonna do them the traditional way using the traditional algorithm. But then we're gonna talk about another way to do these problems, right? Because if you're in a store, you're not about to take out a piece of paper and write down, the different amounts that you have to add together. So you need to know how to do this using mental math. All right. Mental math is very important. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna show you a couple ways ways in which you can use mental math, right? No pen, no paper, right? Like your favorite rapper when they freestyle, no pen, no pad flow, right? Same concept, right? We can do that with math. All right. I'm gonna show you a couple ways to do these mentally. All right. So first example, $6.18 plus $2.97. All right. So we start from the right, traditional algorithm. Start from the right in the hundredths place with the 8 and the 7. Add them together. You need to know your addition facts. You need to know that 8 plus 7 is 15 off the top of your head. All right, that's mandatory. So 8 plus 7 is 15. So I don't write 15. I just write 5 because I write the number of ones from 15. Right, 15 carry the 1. Right, because it's 10 and 5 is 15. So I carry 1 10 up here. I'm messing up. All right. So I need to put a 1 up here. Right, so now I got 1, 1, and 9. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 9 is 11. So 1 plus 1 plus 9 is 11. So I put the 1 right here. I carry the other 1 up here. I bring my decimal point down because when we're doing addition or subtraction, we got to line everything up according to place value. Place value. Hundredths place. Tenths place. Ones place. Decimal point. Bring it down. Then we're doing 1 plus 6, which is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. All right. So this means that $6.18 plus $2.97 equals $9.15. Now, in the real world, if you're in a store transacting business, right, get to the register. Actually, before you get to the register, you should already know your total before you get to the register. That should be your goal. If you're not that type of shopper right now, I suggest that you make that your goal and you start to practice every time you go shopping, whether you're going to the grocery store, whether you're at Rite Aid or Walgreens or CVS, wherever you at, right? You could be in a Chinese store, the poppy store, whatever, right? The hair store, practice using mental math. This is what I would do if I was doing this in real life. I would round 297 up to $3. That's why you got to know how to round. You got to know how to round. So in real life, everyday situations, you will be able to do math easier. You'll be able to do mental math. All right, so I'm around 297 up to $3. So basically playing make believe. We acting like this 297 ain't really 297. We're gonna act like it's $3. So if it's $3, it's gonna look like this: 6.18 plus 3. 6.18 plus 3 is $9.18. But what do we do? How do we round 297 up to 3? We added 3 cents. We added 3 cents, right? That's not the reality. We just kind of temporarily did that just to make the numbers easier to work with. So since we added 3 cents to make the math easier, when we get to this answer, we got to subtract 3 cents to get back to reality. So 918 minus 3 cents, 0.03, not 0.3, not 0.3, not 0.3, 0.03. That's 3 cents. It's going to be $9.15. Just imagine if you had $9.18 in your hand, you probably have $9, maybe a $5 bill, 4 ones, a dime, a nickel, and 3 pennies. You take them 3 pennies away, you're left with $9.15, a dime and a nickel. All right. So look, another way we got $9.15. Let me show you another way to get this answer that comes to mind. That's a lot of ways. That's another thing I like about math. In math, there's a whole lot of ways to get to the answer. It's never going to be just one way to get to the answer. So don't let teachers tell you this is the only way to do it. If you don't do it that way, you're wrong. That's not reality, right? So it's another way to do this. All right. We can add up by place value, right? We could do this: $6 plus $2. Where'd that come from? The $6 from 618 and the $2 from 297. We could do that. That's going to give me $8, right? And then I'm going to add the tens. I got 10 cents 18 cent. I got 90 cent from 97 cent. 10 cent from 18 cent. And 90 cent from 97 cent. So that's going to look like this. 10 cent plus 90 cent. What's 10 cent plus 90 cent? That's $1. All right, you gotta know how to count money. That's $1. And then we got 8 cent and 7 cent. 0.08 plus 0.07. 8 plus 7 is 15. That's 15 cents. So we got $8, $1, and 15 cents. Which adds up 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 15 cents. $9 plus 15 cents. Not 9 cents plus 15 cents. $9 plus 15 cents is once again $9.15. And this ain't even, I just did this problem in 3 different ways. This ain't even the only way to do it. There's other ways you could have did it. Right? There's other ways we could have did it. All right, now let's get into these other 2 examples. So $3.99 plus $2.09. I'm not going to be as heavy on the explanation because I spent a lot of time explaining the 3 different ways to do this one. So first I'm going to use the traditional algorithm. So it's going to be 9 cent plus 9 cent, which is 18 cent. So I write the 8 underneath of the 9s and I carry the 1. And then I do 1 plus 9, which is 10. 10 plus 0 is 0. So I got 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. $6.08. Now, in real life, I'm not about to do that. I'm going to round $3.99 up to $4. So it would be $4 plus $2.09, which would be $6.09. But what did I do? I rounded $3.99 up by 1 penny. I basically added a penny to $3.99 to make it into $4, to make the math easier. But in reality, I need to subtract that penny away. So I got to take that penny away from $6.09. So if I do that, it's going to look like $6.09. Now all this is done mentally, right? 0.01 is going to be $6.08, like we already had. All right, like we already had. All right. Now we could do it this way too. You could do the 3 plus the 2 to get 5. You could do the 90 cent plus the 18 cent. So look, 3 plus 2, that's going to be $5. Where I get the $5 from? $3 plus the $2. And then the 90 cent, and then this is 0. There's nothing in the tenths place, right? Nothing there. So it's just 90 cent. And then we got 9 cent and 9 cent. 9 cent and 9 cent is 18 cent. 9 cent plus 9 cent is 18 cent. So that's going to be $5 plus 90 cent plus 18 cent. 90 cent plus 18 cent, that's $1.08. That's $1.08. So that's $5 plus $1.08. $5 plus $1.08 equals $6.08, which is what we got right here, right? And right here, and right here. All right, we just knocked out 2 examples. Now this other example, again, I'm going to do traditional algorithm first. 7 plus 9. You got to know your addition facts. You got to know off the top of your head. 7 plus 9 is 16, just like 9 plus 7 is 16. All right, if you don't know your addition facts, don't worry. Just start practicing. You got to practice. You got to practice your addition facts. And don't be embarrassed if you're a grown man, grown woman, or if you feel like I'm too old for that. Listen, if you don't practice, you're never going to learn. You're just going to keep getting older and older, and you still just not going to know it. And if you have children, you need to be able to help them with this. And if you don't know it, how are you going to help them? So think about it that way, right? You're never too old to practice something and learn something new. Don't be embarrassed. Don't get all caught up in it. All right, so 7 plus 9 is 16. Write the 6, carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. Write the 9, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Bring down your decimal point. Don't forget your decimal point. Don't forget your decimal point. See, they lined up nice and neat. So that's $4.96. Right? Now, but this is how I would do it. Actually, with this one, I would do this. I'm rounding this up to $3 because it's close to $3. And I'm rounding this up to $2. And that's going to give me $5 altogether. So I'm going to round this up to $3 and I'm going to round this up to $2. Now, if you don't know how to round, you got to learn how to round. Because rounding is a real life math skill. Well, every math topic is real life math. But rounding is something that we do on a regular basis. Every time you go into the store, you should be rounding. Right? Even if you're selling stuff, you should be rounding. All right? So $3 plus $2 gives me $5. But when I round it up, what did I add? I added 3 cents to this, and I added 1 cent to that. So altogether, I added 4 cents, right? But I only did that. That wasn't reality, right? That's like make-believe. I did that just to make the math easier temporarily. So now in order to make it right or balance it out, I got to take the 4 cents away. I added 4 cents just to make the math easier. Now I got to take the 4 cents away. So what's $5 minus 4 cents? Again, notice where the 4 is. It's not 0.4. 4 cents is not 0.4. 4 cents is 0.04. 0.4 is 40 cents, 4 dimes, or 8 nickels, or a quarter, a dime, and a nickel. 0.4 is 40 cents. 0.04 is 4 cents. All right, so if I got $5 and I take away 4 pennies, I'm left with $4.96, just like we had up here. All right, last but not least, let's add these numbers up. What's 2 plus 1? It's going to give me $3. What's 90 cents plus 90 cents? 90 cents plus 90 cents. Again, if I know my addition facts, if I know that 9 plus 9 is 18, just like 9 times 2 is 18, 90 cents plus 90 cents is $1.80. If 9 plus 9 is 18, then 90 cents plus 90 cents is $1.80. So that's going to be $1.80. And then we got 7 cents plus 9 cents. Look what a 7 is in the hundredths place. Look what a 9 is in the hundredths place. 7 cents plus 9 cents is 16 cents. So we got $3 plus $1.80. That's $4.80. 4.80 plus 16. Once again, $4.96. So 3 different ways we broke these problems down. And this is mental math. Like, this is the more traditional way, traditional algorithm. This is the mental math. Now, I know it seems like I wrote a whole lot, I did a whole lot, but all I'm doing is showing you the mental process. You're not going to write this down, right? When you get the hang of this and you get a lot of practice with this, this is called mental math. This is the math that's going to be going on in your head. And the more you practice it, the easier it's going to be, the quicker you're going to be with it. If you're not familiar with this, it might take you a long time when you first start trying to do this. But if you keep at it, it will take less and less time every time you do a problem like this. Every time you're in a situation. Again, this is real life math in the store, right? In the store, wherever you at. Buying something that costs $6.18 plus something that costs $2.97, right? Just round up. Rounding is your friend. Just round up, and then, you know, it makes the math easier. But if you round it up by adding 3 cents, remember, when it's time to get your final answer, take that 3 cents back, all right? If you round it up to make this $4, you added a penny. Subtract the penny back, all right? If you round it up to make this $3 and make this $2, that's 4 cents altogether. 3 cents, 1 cent, 3 cents, 1 cent. Take that 4 cents back like we did here, all right? $5 minus 4 cents. All right, just something light, just something so you'll know, what we're doing. And go get some practice. I will see you on the next video. Peace.